Welcome to Chopped Ink. On this episode, we're cutting a c10 long bed into a short bed. Okay, we've got the old girl back up from the field. We're going to give it the old choppy chop and make it into a short bed. Got to take about 12 inches, just like right underneath the cab. Then we're going to slide it back, and then we're going to take 8 inches off the back. Not expecting any dramas. So let's get to it. First job, we've got to clean out the back here, get rid of this wonderful seat. Not sure why it's here, whether for joyrides or... Anyway, it's mounted on by some wood. Probably not safe, so he's got to go. Okay, that was the easy part. Now we got to get my fat ass underneath and undo all the bed bolts, and we'll be ready to pull the bed off. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, already had our first drama. The bolts, there's no access to the top because there's a wood bed, but somebody welded just a sheet of metal on top. So I had to get out the old sparkler maker. Gotta love kids. They call it the sparkler maker because of the obviously all the flying sparks. So we'll keep going. I think we're ready to pull the bed off now, so let's do that. Okay, this is how I like to lift my beds. I got a A-frame here and a little block and tackle. Try to do it in all four corners and just kind of lift her up. So as you can see, it's got that metal floor in it, so it might add a bit of extra weight, but I guess we'll see very shortly. Holy burrito, Batman. I think he had a little blowout. You don't see that every day. Okay, we got the bed off. That's it. That's how I like to do it. I normally work alone, so that's kind of the easiest way I've found to do it. But no real surprises underneath. It's, you know, except for the blue. Would have been cooler if it was blue, I think. They painted it red. Anyway, the only excitement was the muffler blowout, but it's garbage anyway. So we're gonna take this cab mount off both sides, and then right under there, that straight piece, that's where we're gonna cut our 12 inches. And then this back side here where the bumper mounts is, we got to cut the other 8 inches off. So let's make it happen. Okay guys, I got a little helpful tidbit for y'all. If you're doing a little bit of metal work, or first time metal worker, these are a super cool thing. I find they're less aggressive than some of the traditional grinding wheels. This one's a 60 grit. It's just a flat disc. You get them in obviously different sizes for your different grinder applications. I normally buy in packs of 50, 100. You can get a pretty fair price online, whether it's, you know, whoever you want to use, but eBay or Amazon, or just Google it and figure it out. But they do a good job. They're a good thing. So the harder you press, the more aggressive they are. You just press lightly. You can just, you know, skim across the edge. But right now I'm using it to take off the rivets on the side of these cab mounts. So at first I want to put, you know, fair amount of pressure, try and take off as much meat as you can, and then as you get to the end, you just kind of want to fade it so you don't tear the crud out of the part you're trying to reuse. So I'll take you close up. You can have a look. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So obviously that's how the rivet starts. Then you hit it with the little flat pad, and you can see it's not gouged hard. You can kind of see the outline where the rivet is, but you know, so you can just get down the edge and you just do it real neat. So that's my tip of the day. Okay, got the cab mount off. Just, as I said, we did it nice and smooth, didn't gouge anything up. So we're ready to go on to the next part, but unfortunately, it's lunchtime and little people get really hungry.
Yeah, we're really hungry.
Okay, well, let's go for lunch.
We have to go highway.
Okay, now I've had lunch. Perfect time for a siesta. But we can't, because we still got the choppy chop to do. This is the boring stuff. We're ready to do the chop, right? So there's a few other little things. Nothing too serious. Gonna take the drive shaft off, brake lines, and then we'll be ready to do the choppy chop. Ooh, hello there. Getting fresh, are we? No, anyway, I've marked it out here. Same on the other side, slightly offset. Because that, when you move them, it'll just kind of move the shear point a little bit, not center. So that'll help. But we're gonna plate it on the inside anyway. But as strong as you can get it, the better, I feel. So now, we're ready for the choppy chop chop. So, in typical chopped ink style, we chopped up something that was working perfectly fine as it was to make it shorter. So we got the last cut, now we gotta slide it back in and weld it back up. Okay, we've got it ground down, prepped, ready for welding, so you know what time it is. Time to lay down a couple of fat ones. Yeah, as you can see, a little bit dirty, been rolling around the dirt. We got the choppy, joined back up, and then laid me a couple of fat ones, but it took a minute, because once you cut them apart, they want to do funny things. So it took me a minute. I got a couple ratchet straps. I like to kind of twist them back in, make it happen. But we've got the last 8 inches. We've got to take up the back. Then we're gonna. I've actually got another short bed. It's actually red. I don't know if it's the same shade or not. But we're gonna put it on. We're gonna make sure all the body lines line up, and then we'll glue the. Gosh. Stop for a second. Cab mounts. Glue the cab mounts in for good. They're just kind of tacked in just to kind of get it located, and then that should be it. A little bit of wiring. I'll do a brake line, shorten it down, you know, because I cut everything down a little bit. So should be good. Thanks for watching. This is part 1. We've got, I say, 90% of it done. So tomorrow will just be a little final touches, and so stay tuned. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, you meant to come in and say, "Oh, we're so hungry."
We're so hungry. Hungry.
Okay, now I've got to start again, alright? That was good, but when I finish talking and put this down, you guys got to come in, okay? Okay. Stand back over there.
Alex,